Fielded just inside the 20. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. If we're going to take the ball, they won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it actually serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Well, that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. And it's fielded at the 34. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 59 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Saints first down.
Down! 180! 180, we're good! Yes, sir!
On the counter, here's Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up. Does the big boy have the juice? And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Down!
21-0 our score after 1. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Down! What's up?
Here's Carr to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Lou Hedley now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, whoop.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 56 yards. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 28-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen. Shake it off.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 13-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Carr. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson from 3 yards out. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything.
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Derek Carr and the Saints set to go back on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Carr. Olave over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Carr now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yaya Diaby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Oh, that was taking a big risk there. They faked the spike, hoping to catch a defense napping, and they weren't. In the end, this does wind up stopping the clock. But now you're looking at a 4th down.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll fake the jet sweep there instead. Hand to Kamara. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon.
Touchdown! Rashad White from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Saints 7. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Carr going to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Carr now to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kalijah Cansey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A game there of 30 big ones. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he stays up. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Carr now on first down. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Right down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On play action, it's Carr. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, through and dropping him for the sack. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Fielded at the 43. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
2nd and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And
a breakaway for Michael Thomas. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Throwing now is Carr. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, Carr again. And that is caught. Well, they're going one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Groupie for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.